Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media. The reason Fall River Media News. Your host Dave Mead. The reason why I'm starting early today is because next Wednesday, I have a vacation and I'm going to spend a little bit of time with my family. So this is why I'm giving you guys some extra time today for my show. Again, I hope everybody had a great 4th of July at that point. Great 4th of July. But today, I wanna actually talk about the Congress. I believe that Congress, they shouldn't be doing any trading at all. You know what I'm saying? In the trade industry, because I believe that Congress makes they make too much money. You know what I'm saying? And they should ban them. From trading. They should. Even presidents, they should ban from trading too. They shouldn't be allowed to trade, in the industry like stock markets and stuff like that. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. I believe that even senates shouldn't even be allowed. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, hold on. Even senates, they shouldn't even be allowed to trade either. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe it's not right. You know what I'm saying? And and these people, they make enough money. You know what I'm saying? When they're in office, Senate, Congress, House of Representatives, they make enough money. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that should be banned. They should be banned from that. You know what I'm saying? I agree with the senator from. Let me see. I think I agree with the senator from California that they should be banned from that. You know what I'm saying? Because they shouldn't even be allowed to do trading. Even all politicians. You know what I'm saying? All politicians. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just talking about Congress, senators, state representatives, or governors. I'm also talking about local politicians too. You know what I'm saying? They should be banned from that stuff because it's they make enough money, and and the more times they trade, it's more power they got in their hands. So I believe presidents, senators, Congress, they should be banned. I mean, that there shouldn't even be allowed in Congress, in any political. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't even be allowed. And also my guess, and also my other thing is, religion shouldn't be allowed. In politics, that should be separate. You know what I'm saying? That should be. You know what I'm saying? Separate from. Separate. Religion should be separate. Justice also should be separate. All that should be separate from from politics, because when you involved religion. When you involved religion, I'm a religion person myself. But when you involved religion in politics, things seem to take the turn for the worse. When you involve the criminal justice system into politics, it seems that things don't go right the way people expect it to go. You know what I'm saying? Because now everything plays, like you got religion, justice, everything in politics. You know what I'm saying? Everything's about politics, okay? All right, so if you had, if you had, this is politics, that's politics, religion and justice, you know what I'm saying? And the justice system, okay? So everything plays in with the politics. All that stuff should be separate, you know what I'm saying, from it. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be, it shouldn't even be there. You know what I'm saying? Like religion should be separate, so that way people can enjoy religion, It shouldn't be a pain part. It shouldn't play a part. You know what I'm saying, in the in political. You know what I'm saying, because this is how corruption starts. You know what I'm saying, when you got all this playing in a and you got all this playing a part of politics. You know what I'm saying, that's when politics becomes dirty and corruption, and with corruption in it. So that's why I say trading, Congress, senators, presidents, they shouldn't even be trading. You know what I'm saying? And I speak for all political, okay? I speak for the governor, I speak for local politicians. All that stuff shouldn't be, they shouldn't be trading like that. They shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? They should actually stick with the they should stick with for what's going on, around the nation, or around the country, even governors. You know what I'm saying? They should be sticking with the issues. You know what I'm saying, and not involving everything, like trading, religion, and justice. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't even be involved in things like that. But that's what I wanted to say, and I'm glad that people listening right now. I got 3 people plus 1. So one, well, I got 2 plus 1 over there, so 2. Yeah, well, I did have 3, so it amounts out to 3. So, but today I want to read some news. Like I said, I'm not going to be on Wednesday next week because I'm on vacation that day. So that's why I want to give you guys a good show today. So a union says unpaid suspension with the shift trooper protector and punishment to his young family. Wow. The defense says that the jury had an agreement to find Karen Reed not guilty of murder charges. No. Fit and healthy man, 38, swollen knee. Let me see here. I had something here that I wanted to read. Oh, a killer husband, Chris Waite, is uncomfortable behavior that his wife might have mistaken for being a good. Let's read this out. Let me see here. A body language to experts has identified a behavior that might have made a victim, Sharon Wyatt, and her family think her murderous husband, Chris White, was a good guy. Yeah, this is horrible when you have somebody, murdering. Jesus, unbelievable. MBTA is beginning to send test trains and along a Fall River South Coast Rail. Wow. Look at that, huh? Let me see when they're doing this. Yeah, they're beginning to send the trains out to South Coast Rail, so that way they can, it's test trains. So that way they can see if, the tracks are okay. So that's pretty much there, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, MBTA is beginning sending test trains along Fall River South Coast Rail lines. Wow. Good for them. And I believe also next year MBTA trains are going to be starting their new they're going to be starting next year. With the trains going out there, if everything goes well, you know what I'm saying. So, missing 13-year-old Freetown teenager is possible seen in Fall River. She's a local teen. She's a local teen. Has a gun missing within the possible Fall River sighting. So Genesis Vance Cardoza ran away from home in East Freetown on June 9th, which is last month. She's ran away, and she hasn't been found since. Genesis is 5'2", tall, and weighed approximately 140 pounds. She was reportedly been seen in a few times in Fall River and Lafayette Park by the pool with friends. If you have any information, to contact the Freetown Police Department at 1-508-763-4017. This is an important thing. She's a 13-year-old teenager that's been missing for a long time, and still no changes and no changes at all. So if you see her next to Kennedy Park or Lafayette Park, usually teenagers like to go by the pool area during the summertime. So they usually like to go by the pool by the summertime. So if you've seen and see her there, because she's been seen June 19th. So you've been urged to call the 1-508-763-4017. That would be the Freetown PD. So and you're required to call them. So I mean, it's she's been missing for a long time, and let's see here. Alleged drunk driver pleaded not guilty in deadly Route 144 crash. For revision, will be celebrating a local town year after a devastated fire. Westport Fair making its return in 2024. Here is the schedules for that. There is the schedule. Westport Fair makes its return. Here is the schedules of the events and what to expect. A popular local summer event is making return in 2024. The Westport Fair will be held on July 17th and July 21st and 24. The annual fair is held at 200 Pine Hill Road in Westport. The regular sized Westport Fair had been canceled in 2020 and 2021 due to the pandemic, prompting the fair to put together in a similar event in October of 2021 before its full-size trampan returns in 2022, again in 2023. The fair's typical features in a carnival farm tractor pulls, garden tractor pulls, horseshoes and cornholes, tournaments, food vendors and animal tents, crafts vendors, entertainment and car shows. Touch a truck and the animal chicken barbecued. That is awesome. So it is the schedules. Wednesday, July 17th. Gates are open at 6 p.m. Close at 10. The event 6 p.m. Center ring. Sign up for horseshoes tournaments limited. 32 teams. 6:30 p.m. Concert slab pull featuring 4,300 pounds farm and under main tractor featuring NE garden tractor pulling clubs, 10 classes, animal tent featuring rabbit shows, youth 4-H, showmanship and fitness class, 7 p.m. Center ring horse show tournament. Michael Higgins, chain soccerist, chains saw sculpture, performance art, demonstration, all covering to be the Arctic of Saturday night. 7 Entertainment Center, Rhode Island, Redneck Class Country, 8 p.m. May Scene Marvin Motion, Thursday, July 8th. Gates are open at 6 p.m. Close at 10 p.m. So there's a lot of events going on here. So yeah, there is a lot of events. So entertainments, yeah, it is. Quiet Habit Rings, yeah, it is. Jeez. It's at 5,400 pound farm, super stock, senior gym tools, snap-ons. So, yeah, it is quite a bit. But I will post this. I will post this up on Facebook, so that way people can actually see it, because I can't be able to read all this. I mean, there is a lot of things going on in Westport, in Westport. I seem to believe that myself. You know what I'm saying? And I do all the time, and I seem to believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people that live in Westport, and and I used to go to these events, car shows, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to these things. So actually, I'll be posting a lot of them up there. So later, matter of fact, let's see. Okay, I got that one. Let's see. Yeah, I'll be posting a lot of things up there. And they got a lot of things going on for kids. Yeah, they got a lot of things going on for kids. So that's why I'm going to post some of this stuff up there later. But I just let's see here what's going on here. Let's see here what's going on here. Oh, FBI arrested. Let me see here. Oh, jeez. Let's see what's going on here. I know there's something going on here. Wow. That's quite interesting when you have that's quite interesting when you have a I'm trying to find let's see, I'm trying to see here because I know I got them. Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. Jeez. Let's see what's going on here. And I know I did see it. Well, I posted it up, the Westport Fair making return in 2024. So I did post that up. Oh, this is what I want to read. A former, let me see here, a former TA state senator Kelsey pleaded guilty to 2 federal charges. Wow. A former Tennessee state senator, Brian Clancy, pleaded guilty to federal charges late on Tuesday. The U.S. Department of Justice announced that the former lawmaker accused of violating federal campaign finance laws pleaded guilty to conspiracy to defraud the FEC and aiding and abetting an exception to excessive contribution on the behalf of federal campaigns. He is scheduled to be sentenced on June 9th in 2023. Well, he was already in jail already, so that there. I mean, last month, Kelsey would file a motion to have these charges pleading hearing almost 1 year after the Nashville Social Club owner Joshua Smith were indicted by a federal grand jury as part of the alleged campaign finance. Yeah, that. Wow. According to court documents, see, it's 44 of Germantown admitted that they conspire to and did scarily and unlawfully funnel money from multiple sources. Wow, that is crazy. Wow, that is nuts. Yeah. Well, I mean, people's been asking me, if I'm going to run for city council, if I'm going to run or not. And I haven't given an answer yet, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't given an answer yet. People keep asking, if I'm going to run for, political office, and I don't know yet. I mean, it's hard for me to say, if I am or not. I'm saying it is. It's really hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that I'm going to and then don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. So that's why I'm trying to tell you. I don't know. I have a lot to think about. And that fact. So a 2-year-old girl dies after her dad leaves her in a car during a triple-digit heat, police saying. Wow. Oh, Somerset Bridge issue leads to a third South Coast bridge closure of the day. Yeah. I wonder what happened on that bridge. Yes, I mean, because WBZM 1420 picked that up, and Somerset Bridge issue leads to a third South Coast bridge closure on Friday. Somerset WBZM, if you can believe, there was a third bridge closure on South Coast today. This is time in Somerset. Earlier today, and the New Bedford Fairhaven Bridge was briefly closed when a power went out while the bridge was in process. Its closing generators had to be used to allow it to finish. The Pandamarum Bridge in South Dartmouth was closed to vehicle traffic for an hour morning as the Department of Public Works crews prepared the bridge for scheduled maintenance coming up on Thursday. Then this afternoon, Veterans Memorial Bridge is in Somerset into issues that eastbound lanes was closed to travels for prior times. MassDOT spokesperson John Gotton told WBZM that this bridge was open to marine traffic at 2 p.m. and at the end of the cycle, southwest traffic becomes stuck in downtown positions. He said maintenance crews were available to open up to get a normal operation resumed at the 2:40 p.m. Somerset police had to assist motorists to get their vehicles off the bridge and divert motorists to seek an alternate route. Police said MassDOT would have to do some more closures to attest that the issue has been resolved, and even after the bridge reopens, motorists should seek an alternate route. Not so RAM review for Fall River Bridge. Love it or hate it. Most drivers on the South Coast use it several times and weeks now. Some of them have taken to Google reviews to experience Fall River Bridge. That would be the Bragger Bridge here in Fall River. Seniors under 2,348 in SS gets big discounts. Oh. Target in the news today. Target is not accepting. Somerset Target is not accepting personal checks anymore because they've been having difficulties and issues with personal checks. So I just want to let people know that if anybody goes to Target and they want to buy something at Target and they want to use their checking account, Target is not accepting checks at this time. So they're accepting all major credit cards, Visa, MasterCards, whatever you have, they're accepting that. Their own store credit card, Target card, they're accepting that, but they're not accepting no more personal checks anymore. So I just want to, let you people know what is going on with that. So that's in the news too as well. So Senator reaches an agreement on pushing legislation ban stock trading among members. So yeah, so I got it right here. You know what I'm saying? This is it right here. Senators reached an agreement to push legislators to ban stock tradings among members of Congress. Washington is a few senators reaching a bipartisan agreement Wednesday to advance legislations that would ban stock tradings among members of Congress, their spouse, and their independents. The agreements were reached by the Senate John Ossoff, D. G.A. Gary Peters, D. Mitch Josh Holly, R. M. O. and Jeffrey Markley, D. O.R.E., according to the news release that the legislation would build off Markley ETHICS Act at the immediately prohibits congressional lawmakers from buying stock and their cover investments and from selling stocks in 90 days after achievement. Really, yeah. I mean, I totally agree with that because, you know why? Because what they're doing, they're buying stocks, okay? They're trading agreements and all. I believe that they should. I'm saying they should ban them for doing it. You know what I'm saying? Even presidents, I mean, should be banned for actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's easy to say, well, okay, Congress should be banned from doing these stocks tradings, doing stock trading. Yeah, of course. I mean, why not? Also require congressional members of the presidents and vice presidents and the vice from the cover investments and starting in the 2027 according to release. I think they should start that in 2027. Ban the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Put into law that the Congress and all, they shouldn't be banning. They should be banned for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for trading, you know what I'm saying, in stocks, because I mean it's ridiculous. And even Homeland Security and governmental affairs and committees will take up this legislation during the business meeting on July 24th. But the public shall confident that the federal election officials are making decisions that are in the best interest of America people, not their own personal finance. Peter, who served as a chairman of the committee, said in the news release. I appreciate the leadership from the Senators Markley, Hawley, and Ossoff and on this important issue, and I am grateful to them to working closely with me to draft this bipartisan common sense agreement that straightens the accountability of the public and prevents bad actors from taking advantage of their positions from their personal finance. Again, he added. Well, that is true. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll be the first one to say it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, there shouldn't be no trading and no nothing. You know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be. This article was generally appears by the U.S. Today's paper. Well, hey, House voted defrauding McCain salary and the D&H funding bill. Oops, Democrats have lost their morals and legitimacy to the rules, responded by shutting down. Mass drivers will do DUI, getting a big payday this month. And I also think that every legislator, like city councilors, governors, and stuff, they should not be also handing down pay raises either. You know what I'm saying? So the pay raises, they need to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like the mayors, governors, and all city councilors, they should stop all that too. You know what I'm saying? They should ban all that too. You know what I'm saying? So they shouldn't be getting pay raises either. You know what I'm saying? Pay raises. Make their own. I like to give myself a pay raise. Just say. Because I've been also hearing a lot about city councilors too. You know what I'm saying? And raise their hand to the president of the city council. I'd like to make a motion to give myself a pay raise, and something, and motion granted. You know what I'm saying? They should ban that too. You know what I'm saying? All these pay raises that they get, it should be banned. You know what I'm saying? It should be banned. Because the city councilors, the mayors, these people basically don't do anything. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm just kind of like, talking about everything in general. So even the mayor's office, they shouldn't even, no more pay raises like this. You know what I'm saying? Because even in a school committee, they shouldn't even be getting pay raises. You know what I'm saying? They should stick with the pay that they got. You know what I'm saying? City councilors, they don't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Mayor's office, they don't do anything. Governor's office, Maura Healey, she doesn't do anything, okay, to satisfy the public's needs. And over here, when they have homeless people, stuff going on over here in our city and everything and all over the world, instead of dealing with illegals coming over the border and giving them free cash and food stamps and everything else too. So that's a bunch of load of malarkey right there too. So in that department. I'm not done yet today. So and I will be discussing Maura Healey too as well. And I do have a lot to say today. So that's why I started my show, and I didn't want to start it today at 6:30 because tomorrow next week I'm not going to have a show next Wednesday. So because I want to be on vacation at that time. So and spend some time with my family, and that's it. So that's why I'm doing it today. So forever pausing Florida is asking for the public to help a 20-plus dog pull from home. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's a shame. That 2-year-old girl died after leaving her in the car during a triple-digit heat. Police saying, yeah. Yeah, that's a shame. Watch Donald Trump forbid repeatedly in the terrifying speeches in Florida's rally. Immigrants is ordered to leave Boston airport as a new state ban goes into effect. Well, they should. You know what I'm saying? They should leave Boston. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, they should be deported back to where they came from. My opinion. Social Security benefits is getting the cost of living adjustment could in 2025, but the latest forecast in bad news. Dozens of Karen Reid supporters stood across from the state police barracks in the South Boston after Trooper Michelle. Yeah. Well, child. Somerset scorecard weekly updates on things in Somerset. I left my cart off of groceries with $200 and walked out after Walmart changing the checkout process, and I do it again. Nice. Karen Reid trial updated after the mistrial. Social Security benefits is getting the cost of living adjustment in. Wow. Jeez. RN nurses at home finding out cities for operating facilities with 9 unlicensed nursing assistants. Immigrant families must live large airport Tuesday, which was yesterday. Watching jaws drop act and judges haven't near seen before. Lawless Society for Justice. Yeah. Bombagos, India, from food. New Fall Rivr restaurant owner added a variety of South End. In the White House press briefing, descend into the CHAOS after Press Secretary Karen Jean-Pierre. Boston police is asking for the help of an IDing a woman accused of withdrawing $12K with a stolen ATM card. Wow. Police are asking for your help, Boston. Let's see here. Let's see what Boston got. Boston police are asking for the help of an IDing a woman accused of withdrawing $12K with a stolen ATM card. Police in Boston are turning to the public for help, identifying a woman who allegedly withdrew $12,000 with a stolen ATM card. Detectives on Tuesday released a surveillance image of a woman who they say is wanted in connection with this larceny in the area of 11 Porter Street in East Boston around 11:30 a.m. on Saturday. The suspect scammed the victim into believing there was an error on the ATM machine. After using it, the Boston Police Department said the statement, and the suspect stole the victim's ATM card and withdraw $12,000 from the first time since the victims of ATM scams. Meg Bate of Rose Lonsdale is seeing a person of interest in her case. I really want somebody to recognize her as to come forward and say who she is, she said 2 days after the browsing crime. Bate would told Boston 25 that she was meeting her friend for lunch at a cash-only restaurant when she went into the ATM and the Porter Street to take money out. She said a man told her she left cash in the ATM and still needed to finish her transaction. Somehow, in our whole interaction and pulling by cards out of the machine and handed it to me but when she pulled my card out, her hands and me in the different card, it was a sleight of hands. I still don't even know how he did it, Bate said. Heart was in my throat. A woman nearly robbed $12,000. Scammers at East Boston ATM. She did realize until the next day that this man stole her debit card and handed it her another. She believed he's also watched her put her PIN number in because she soon realized she lost $12,000. There was 3 pending transactions for $4,000. Bate said, my heart was in my throat. She reported that the fraud was her bank and learned that the theft had withdrawn money from her account in different bank in Boston. That bank was monthly able to receive the stolen funds. When asked for a comment Tuesday morning, the victim told Boston 25 News that she believed that the man was a woman.
such as the police were working in tandem and mad sense to me, and then to me that was a pair, and that was actually a woman that went into the teller, because how else wouldn't she manage to get away with it and not be asked for ID, not to be suspicious? Said Bate, I just want people to be careful and just be aware of their surroundings and not be rushed off to lunch with their friends without thinking about what might be happening to them in the moment. So yeah, but you guys, gotta be aware of that stuff, because there is a lot of scammers around. They'll watch you, they'll stand there. You never know. I mean, there could be somebody standing by the bus stop, and they could be watching you put in, your PIN number. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you a little secret how to do that. If somebody tries to rob you, well, if you're at if you're at an ATM and you want to put money and you want to take money out, if somebody comes up to you and tries to rob you, put your PIN in backwards. Okay? Because if you put your PIN in backwards, guess what? Then it triggers the alarm, and then the police will come right away. They'll respond right away, and then and they'll respond right away. Put your PIN in backwards. Say you have a PIN number, put it in backwards. Okay? That's only if you're being robbed. Put it in backwards. I've been trying to tell people a lot about this. And that triggers the bank alarm. And then, something, then the cops have to come. They got to come and check it out. You know what I'm saying? So, they have to. So, just use your use your PIN number for an advantage. You know what I'm saying? And put it in backwards, because if you do, guess what? Boom, the police will come right away. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you if you do. So, I mean, it's kind of, yeah. So it's kind of, and let me see here. Let me see. And Pelosi and her husband made millions upon millions of dollars during the inside trading and with a political influence. Yeah, you're right. And hello. And Adeline said, let me see what Adeline said. Everything's supposed to be separated. It's just that this is an administration. Don't go by the Constitution or the law. They do what they want when they want. When they want. The law does apply to them. Of course the law does apply to them. Yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying? The law does. Yeah, I mean, the law does apply to them. David, when you are taking your oath as a politician, it's in transition to place your hands on the Bible to uphold the Constitution. You know what? Yeah, you know something? This is a blogger. Well, if I decide to run for politics, yeah, well, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm voted in, yeah, I mean, I could put my hands on the Bible and uphold the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? I believe in the Constitution. Okay, I do believe in the Constitution, but I don't believe in politicians should be doing inside trading either. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Fear means power, and power means control. And you see this one? I like this one. Fear means power, and power means control, and control means communism. You got that right, Adeline. That is true, right there. That is one of the best things that I've heard all day. Oh, geez, you know what I'm saying? She comes up with some good ones. Well, that was good. Fear means power, and power means control, and control means communism. There you go. That's what I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, that's what I want to hear. Yeah. It is, though. I mean, it is. You know what I'm saying? So, yep. So that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? When you have power, means control, means communism. You know what I'm saying? So, in doing insider trading, it's a, it shouldn't be for any politicians, at all. It shouldn't be, because now that's what makes when they start doing in the trading, doing in the trading, and the stocks and everything. That gives them full control of everything. You know what I'm saying? It gives them full control. They got the power and everything else. So that shouldn't even be happening. That there too should be separated from political and everything else and stuff. They should ban Congress from it. They should ban the Senates from it. I believe in that's what they should do. Okay, even the state representatives, the House of Representatives, whoever. I mean, ban these people, ban these politicians from in a trading. They're not supposed to trade from anywhere when they're in office during their during their stay. Even presidents shouldn't even be doing trading, because you know something, when they do trading like that, and then from stocks and everything else, like Adeline said, fear means power, and power means control, and control means communism. That's what that's about. So all politicians, they should be banned from trading until they get out of office. They can do what they want, but they can't do it as long as they're in office, because it gives them power. So I mean, that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? So it shouldn't even be happening like that. You know what I'm saying? But thanks, Adeline, for putting that out there. That's a good one. I like that one. So I do, and my viewers agree that it should be separated. You know what I'm saying? It should be, because if it's not separated, guess what? If it's not separated, guess what? And then if Congress continues on doing inner trading and stocks and everything, no, I mean they politicians, they should be banned from that. They should be. And you know something, and I have people agreeing with me with that. You know what I'm saying? They should be. So I mean, there's a total lot of stuff going on. So I don't know if I'm going to run for political office. I don't know. I mean, people keep on asking me, and people always keep on asking me about. Yeah, people keep on asking me all the time if I'm going to run for political office. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. No, I mean, I honestly, really, at my opinion, I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to say if I want to or not. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's been it's been like that for a while. You know what I'm saying? So, and I honestly, I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? And Yeah. So I really don't know if I'm going to run for politics. For run, I don't know, but I will let you know. But again, politicians, they shouldn't be doing any type of trading.
I really don't know.
You know, so I mean,
for politics,
you know, um, but like I said, you know, again, politicians, they shouldn't be. They should be banned from doing trading and marketing. They should be banned from that. You know what I'm saying? Because they should be, you know, banned.
You know, again, politicians, they shouldn't be. They should be banned from doing trading and marketing.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll tell you one thing. When you do trading, you know what I'm saying? Trade, yes, senators, presidents, Congress, they should be banned from trading. When you do trading, you know what I'm saying? Trade. Stupidity in every way they can. So, I mean, that's music. So, I don't want any music inside. So, YouTube, just regard that. I don't know what happened to that. So, you know, so it's not my music. Just letting you know. But I still going to. Police are investigating water school hazards and tied to death in Dartmouth student. Wow.
Student whose body was found in the Connecticut River. This comes after multiple anonymous emails were sent to the college and news outlets, including WCAX, alleging a fraternity hazing event and heavy drinking took place just prior to the fatal incident. The body of Dartmouth sophomore Wan Jang was found in the water near a popular campus swimming dock Sunday evening. Police say he and a group of students were swimming in the river Saturday night, but left quickly after a sudden rainstorm. The search began yesterday afternoon after no one had heard from him. Police say they are aware of more than one anonymous emails detailing the events that took place earlier in the day.
So we've received some emails that were forwarded to us from the college that were sent anonymously, listing some of those concerns that you just mentioned that may potentially hazing or alcohol may be involved. So that will certainly be part of our investigation as we move forward through this process.
The college released a statement encouraging those who need support to seek it. Police continue to conduct interviews into what happened.
Oh. It's crazy. Yeah, people are nuts, man. Wow, that was somebody swearing like that. It wasn't me. Wow. Wow, it wasn't me. I didn't actually swear like that. Wow. Yeah, I'm just trying to find something else to talk about here. Let's see what Channel 10's got. Family of Worcester teen who died from eating spicy chips and to fill a lawsuit. A man found dead in Hyannis home, 2 others hospitalized. Democratic senators and asking Attorney General to criminally to investigate clearance of Tom. Jason Tuma had priceless restrictions and squaring Joe Holiday. Great Grant Hill Qual to help explain Derek with a Making Team USA. Timmer reveals the most satisfying thing about winning the NBA championship. This is a risk. Tornadoes in northeastern New England today. Fire breaking out in Somerville house. Watch every day of the controllable Karen Reed murder trial. Canton police put brains Albert brothers Kevin Albert and leaves last month. State Police Union says that suspension of a protector without pay and disappointment. Pointing. Why wasn't this jury pulled in the Karen Reed trial? Karen Reed trial defense team is raising concerns about the jury. Jessica Petro tried to guess what Olympic sports professional mind and acting out. Pitchcott has great medals for playing the U.S. select team. Cooper flag 17 shines in a Grimmage versus Team USA Olympic squares. Tantrum talks about parts of Team USA portally to win the gold. Summer savings snag Teach Travels home deals for up to 72% off. Ha. Well, it's going to be very hot and humid. Well, it's supposed to rain tomorrow too. I mean, I don't know if that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's supposed to rain. Actually, tomorrow. The death of Mary Kay, lieutenant of the teacher who raped her 6th grade student and later married him. Wonderful. 1,000 Lab sisters. Amy Slating rock tiny tank top revealing huge weight loss. Great job. 6 charging massive skimming scams and local regional stores. Wow. The Whaling City Festival is back July 11th and 14th. Here is what to expect. LA's Billwin Rush travels and prosecutors began manslaughter case violated the constitutional rule of firearm. A woman alleged to stand up for her boyfriend even after he was found guilty of killing her baby son. Why does these people stand up for these people like this, man? After wow, stands up for a guy that just killed his son, murdered him in cold blood. Listen to the video.
Know what y'all did to my child, and y'all will not get away with this. That's all I gotta say. Have a look.
Evidence of the lies, man. I'm trying to take up for that baby.
Unbelievable. Man sentence.
Jury has spoken. You have been convicted of the crime of murder pursuant to 2903.02B of the Ohio Revised Code. The legislature provides only one sentence for a violation of this statute. Therefore, pursuant to law, you are sentenced to...
This man brought a machine gun into a courthouse. Look at the sheriff's reaction when he finds the gun.
He's got firearms. He's got like a Uzi in his backpack.
It's a Maxine and
Why did you bring it in the courthouse?
we got chased.
That one's loaded.
Bring it in a Mac 10 in the courthouse, man. How stupid can you be? Wow. You're bringing in a Mac 10. How stupid can you be? I seen you, Linda. So, yeah.
This man brought a machine gun into a courthouse. Look at the sheriff's reaction when he finds the gun.
He's got firearms. Like a Uzi in his backpack.
It's a Maxine.
I told everything.
I am telling you, if you pull it, you're going to. There's no active emergency.
Yeah. Yeah, this is stupid people.
I am telling you, if you pull it, you're going to. There's no.
Crazy. Wow.
Boston is filled with different.
Excuse me.
This man twisted this girl.
Don't let them.
Have you ever looked up how much your house?
The arson squad here right now, and I just spoke with a witness who says she saw a man walking down the sidewalk, go right up to this home, break the window, and then throw something flammable inside. Just behind us, you can see some of the damage here, that screen on the ground, and clearly a broken window there with some smoke damage just above it. That witness says the man was carrying a brown paper bag and a red pole, using that pole to break the window, then lighting something and throwing it into the home. Now, it's not clear if anyone was here at the time. Police say that man was wearing a surgical mask and a hoodie. This happened just after 1 in Old Olmsted Green, just off Morton Street. Police say that that suspect took off. They are now looking for him. The motive for the crime not clear, but thankfully no one here was hurt. We're live in Mattapan. John Atwater, WCBB News Center 5. The arson squad here right now, and
Wow. That's crazy. Wait until 2025. Top Trump. Al makes a terrifying revenge threats. Me. 6 charged with massive skimming and scams in local regional stores. I just said that before. I'm just trying to recap everything. Body camera footage released at the large fight in Norwich. Oof.
Chief, after the release of body cam video from a fight that happened last month. That fight actually sent 2 officers to the hospital. Now the New London State's Attorney's Office is now investigating. Channel 3 New London Bureau Chief Luke Hydash picks up our coverage from there live in Norwich. Luke?
Mark, it was just a couple of hours ago that Norwich's Police Chief Patrick Daly finished showing us that video here at City Hall. It was the first time this video was shown publicly. A very chaotic scene. We saw 8 different body camera videos, plus that is some dash cam video from that day back on June 29th. Chaotic, hectic fights happening that we see in that video. Norwich police say they have spent the past couple of weeks looking at all of this video themselves. Now it's the New London State's Attorney's turn. Watch out, Shredded, watch out. Punches thrown, a taser deployed, and pepper spray used, all to take down 23-year-old Jalen Jarman, who had Officer Gross in a headlock. Chief Patrick Daly showing us this video from multiple
Violence
angles
everywhere.
For the first time Monday, 9 days after this fight.
Police use of force is always controversial and it always looks bad, but sometimes it's necessary.
Jarman was arrested and charged with assault of a police officer. More arrests could be coming. Jarman's mother, Tanika Davis.
I definitely didn't like Officer Gaudu the way that after my son was down on the ground and up, in the fetal position up on the car, still punching him after,
it was done and over. I didn't see any person in a headlock still at that point. Police were called to Jenkins Park June 29th for a fight. A large crowd here to honor a homicide victim from 2023.
It's a challenging situation. It's a lot of unknown. You can see the size of the crowd there. People running in, people wanting to interject for themselves. You have an officer in a potentially life-threatening neck restraint.
In dash cam video, you see Jarman throw a water bottle at people involved in a separate fight. Once that happens, police go after Jarman, who puts an officer in a headlock. His mother says he didn't even know he was fighting a cop.
They never identified themselves.
Now, the new London State's Attorney's Office is looking into this.
If they find something wrong, we'll address that, but it's too late for me to comment.
One of two Newark police officers taken to Baptist Hospital that day. He has since been treated and released. However, he's still at home, unable to work because of those neck injuries. The second officer that was brought to the hospital that day, they are also home, and they are back to work. We're live in Norwich. Luke Hydash, Channel 3, Eyewitness News. All right, Luke, thank you.
Wow, man.
If you shoot...
A top four.
Checking out a suspicious vehicle without a state. Can we use your house to...
This boy was...
So why do you carry that flag? Because this is my heritage. My family fought to save their farm under this flag. Who was working that farm? My family was. Who was working the farm? They were poor. Do you know how much a slave cost back then? Smart homeowners are saving a fortune.
Man being held right now in a $3 million bond after police say he killed someone earlier this year. Police say 47-year-old Renee Almodovar shot and killed 57-year-old Andrew Gunn back in May. Now, officers found the victim's body inside an apartment on Wethersfield Ave. The suspect is facing a number of charges, including murder and threatening. Man being held right now in a $3 million bond.
Not using security cameras.
Wow. Crazy stuff, man.
U.S. Senator Josh Hawley is making headlines after giving...
This guy here fighting with a cop. Huh. So pathetic. So pathetic. In the hot weather like this, you're fighting with a cop. Wow, that's crazy.
News right now at 6 from Norwich tonight, where police are releasing some new details about a pediatrician accused of sexual assault. Channel 3 Stephanie Simone is on the first alert desk with more. Stephanie.
Mark, we just got the arrest warrant for Dr. Ravi Prakash. According to the arrest warrant, Prakash was examining a 14-year-old patient who had a rash on her back. When she lifted her shirt, the warrant says that he slapped her on her rear end with an open hand. The next day, her mother confronted him at the doctor's office and filmed it. According to the warrant, the video, you can hear Prakash being heard saying, quote, "I was playing," and quote, "I just did it as a friendly gesture." Police issued a warrant and he turned himself in late last month. He is due in court Thursday. On the first alert desk, I'm Stephanie Simone, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Stephanie, thank you. News right now at 6 from Norwich.
When was the last time you had your VA rating evaluated? You probably are eligible for benefits that you don't know you're eligible for.
Take my dad, for example.
Hey.
Oh, look at this. This is crazy too.
Is having $1,000 car payment normal?
News out of Massachusetts, where a major investigation is underway right now after stabbings in several communities. Plymouth's district attorney says a 26-year-old man from Chilmark, Mass. was arrested for a stabbing yesterday at a McDonald's in Plymouth. A 21-year-old woman and a 29-year-old man were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Now, state police chased the suspect's car, which eventually crashed in Sandwich. That's when officials say the suspect, 26-year-old Jared Waviza, was arrested. He's being charged with assault with intent to murder and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. Meanwhile, Braintree police say a man went into a movie theater there yesterday and stabbed 4 girls unprovoked. They were between 9 and 17 years old. The victims all have non-life-threatening injuries. The suspect then left in a black SUV, and Braintree police say they believe this incident is related to that other one. Tonight, we continue tracking some developing news out of Massachusetts, where a major investigation is underway right now after...
Alright, so that's, let me see, I got, and at 5:04, so, I'm gonna, do this up to like 5:30, so that way, I give you guys a little bit more time here. Let's see what else is going on here. I gotta find something here to talk about. Yeah, it's been hot for a couple of weeks, man. You know, for outside, of course, it's been hot. Yeah, it has been for a couple of weeks. 85, 86, and 87 degrees outside. At the end, I'll do the weather at the end and see what's up. Let me see. Well, in New Bedford, let me see here. In New Bedford, Mayor Mitchell extends the New Bedford Police Chief's contract. New Bedford Mayor John Mitchell and Police Chief Paul Oliveira has agreed on a new 3-year contract that will keep the head of the police department for 2027. Dispute for increasing police manpower under the Chief Oliveira. His leadership is violent crimes in New Bedford has continued to decline with a 58% drop over the past decade. Mayor Mitchell said that Chief Oliveira has worked hard to build trust between the department and residents, which will set us up for still more improvement for public safety. It is a great honor and privilege to accept the new contract as continue to serve as a chief of police for the city of New Bedford. Chief Oliveira said, "I am deeply grateful to Mayor Mitchell for this extension opportunity. This satisfies
trust in my leadership. Serving the incredibly community is a responsibility I had hold with a oath of most respect and dedication. Engagement, and I am inquiringly too fortunate to remain a member of this valuable team and work alongside of all of the amazing men and women who are using foundations to them. I say I will continue to support you advocates and for you and ensure that you have the resources to continue to perform of your duties in safety and effectively. I look forward to continue our work together and in an environment of mutual respect and trust, ensure the safety of well-being and New Bedford residents. Under the Chief Oliveira's leadership, violent crimes has continued to decline. According to the FBI, and the city has experienced decline in the incentive of a rate of 34%, robbery 61%, and aggravated assault 62%. Property crimes also decreased 55% over the last 10 years. A sharp drop of arson 68%, burglary 71%, larceny 57% in that area. I wish I could say the same for Fall River with Mayor Paul Coogan on that. But crime has risen here in the city of Fall River a lot for the past year. Yes, so crime has risen a lot, and I'm just so optimistic about it. You know what I'm saying? And I have no words for Mayor Paul Coogan letting the crimes rise this high here in the city of Fall River. So, you just heard the crime statistics for New Bedford. Now look at compared to that to over here in the city of Fall River, where Mayor Paul Coogan still lets crime climb through the roof here in the city of Fall River. So, Mayor Coogan, I have no words to say about him. I cannot say that man does good things. I'm going to tell you that man is not doing good things for the city of Fall River. So, like I told you before, you have two choices. You're going to have two choices. You're going to have Will Flanagan and you're going to have Carlos Caesar for mayor. So, you guys have choices to pick. So, for 2 years, you can get a hold of Carlos Caesar. On his Facebook page, you can message him and probably ask him anything that you want to ask him. Or you can go to the neighborhood meetings whenever they are. Let's see here. Somebody just sent me something here. What do you mean he got immunity? Well, yeah. Joe Biden got immunity. And also Trump got immunity. So they both have immunity together. So, yes, they do have immunity. It's painful. So they both have immunity. And yes, Jasper, they do. So if you want, I'm on live now until 5:30. And again, the reason why I'm doing this because I'm on vacation next week, and I won't be live next Wednesday. So that's why I'm giving you guys more time. That's why I'm giving you guys more time on the show right now. But if I can say for Fall River is getting worse. and crime rates up over here. Yeah, it is, and it's compared to what New Bedford's got. Okay, Fall River. I cannot say that Fall River is getting any better because Fall River is not getting any better. It's not, and it's a sad thing. Just that to say that Fall River is getting worse instead of better. Okay, New Bedford is getting better. Okay, I just read the crime statistics out to you, and that's why Mayor Mitchell's keeping on the police chief Oliveira in New Bedford, because he's doing a wonderful job in New Bedford. So yeah, I just want to do a research right now. Do your presidents get immunity and just well? All presidents do have to get immunity. They do. Jasper, I just saw your message, and yes. So all presidents do have to get immunity. So that makes them do their job better. You know what I'm saying? That makes them do their job better. And what else I want to say? Yeah, it makes them do their job better. But out of the scope, immunity don't cover impeachments, so I just wanted to let you know that. So that's in the Constitution. All presidents are allowed to get immunity. Immunity. They're allowed to. You know what I'm saying? So that's not only prohibiting them for prosecution, but it's also makes them want to do their job better. And but most people think immunity, when the president gets immunity, most people are saying it's okay for them to go do crimes again. It's not about that. Okay, it's not about that. It's about so they can perform their duties right. You know what I'm saying? And prohibiting prosecution and plus lawsuits and everything. So that's what that's about. So just wanted to yeah, crime's risen over here. So Fall River, Massachusetts, experiencing high crime rates than the national average. Overall crime rates is approximately 22.4 per thousand. Residents are making the change of becoming a victim of other violent property crimes. 1 in 45 violent crimes rates are nearly high, with a rate of 10 per thousand residents, meaning there are 1 in 100 chances of being victims of violent crimes and property crimes, such as theft, burglary, and vehicle theft. Ox 8 rates and 12 per thousand residents. In the terms of safety, Fall River is ranking the 9th percentile, indicating that 81% in the U.S. cities are safe, and only 19% are more dangerous than northeast parts of Fall River generally considered this that safe areas will central neighborhoods have high crime areas. Years over years, crime in Fall River has increased by 13%, reflecting ongoing challenges managing crime levels in the city. So that goes to show you, okay? That goes to show you that crime is high over here in the city of Fall River, okay? So it's New Bedford is a lot better than Fall River right about now. You know what I'm saying? So that goes to show you that the mayor of the city of Fall River, Mayor Paul Coogan, is not doing a damn thing about it. And we had explained this several times, okay, in the city of Fall River with the high crimes and stuff that's going on here. And the murders and the shootings and that happen during the night and everything. Sometimes during the evenings, you got overdoses, people. You got overdoses and everything here in the city of Fall River. So, I mean, what does that tell you? You know what I'm saying? Well, it tells you a lot here in the city of Fall River. It tells you that New Bedford's getting better and Fall River's getting worse because the mayor does not want to do anything but collect a bloody paycheck, okay, for his pension until he retires. So you got two options. You got Flanagan running for mayor, and you got Carlos Caesar too running for mayor. So that goes to show you how Fall River is. You know, I mean, I can't say Fall River is good because Fall River is not. I mean, you know, it's sad to say, 12 per thousand. I mean, come on, man. I mean, Fall River can do better than that. Okay, Fall River, yes, Fall River can do better if we get the right city councilors and the right mayor in the city hall. Fall River can do better. Okay, they can do better. They can use their fundings better. They can do a lot better. They can do a lot better. Look at New Bedford, man. New Bedford is right out there. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, well, New Bedford is right out there. It's I know I know it's hard, but but New Bedford is right out there. You know what I'm saying? So, New Bedford is doing really good. I can almost say I cannot say Fall River is, because Fall River is still, on edge with things. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, well, per thousand. I mean, look at that. You know what I'm saying? If you guys can see this, I'll post it. Later. At some point. It's total ridiculous how Fall River is. It is. And it's violent crimes. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is. It's violent crimes. I'm going to post this up. You know what I'm saying? And, New Bedford is doing better, but Fall River is not. You know what I'm saying? So, it's pretty sad that, Fall River is not doing good at all. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to, I don't want to say that, I don't want to say that, Fall River is doing good. Fall River is not. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, well, Fall River is not doing good at all. So, I honestly, no, really. I do not want to say, hey, you know what? Fall River's doing the best. You know what I'm saying? Look at Fall River. You know what I'm saying? Fall River's doing good. I don't want to say Fall River's doing good. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because actually, let's put it this way: Fall River is not doing good. Fall River's got the crime rate up there is up per 1,000. So, but and but hey, I mean, you gotta say thank you to Mayor Paul Coogan for putting this not taking care of things. You know what I'm saying? So you can say thank you to Mayor Paul Coogan for not taking care of this. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, even the accidents and stuff that we have, rollovers, car accidents, whether it's on Pleasant Street, Plymouth Avenue, or Walnut Street, Prophet Avenue, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's he's not really it's not really basically doing everything. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? You got cars cut in front of certain bus. And I mean, you got all kinds of stuff going on here in the city of Fall River. I mean, when are we going to be safe here in the city? You know what I'm saying? When? I mean, what happened to our public safety? That we had. We used to have a public safety. We don't have public safety meetings anymore. What happened to that? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, next in 2 years, you guys have Carl Caesar and Will Flanagan run for mayor, so you guys can just pick your challenger and and then look into it. But I just want to say that my show has ended, and I won't see you guys next week. But I will also see you guys the following Wednesday because I'm on vacation next week and I'm going to go spend some time around. And but I want to let everybody know to be safe wherever you are. If you're at the beach, if you're at the water park or whatever, make sure you carry a lot of sunscreen on you. Put a lot of sunscreen on you so that way you don't get burned during the summer during the summer heat, because it's gonna be very hot out there. Make sure you wear a hat to keep the sun off your head, so that way you don't get a sunburn on your head. But do yourself a favor, put on a lot of sunscreen because it's very hot out there. Okay, so take care, everybody. Have a great day. And I'm going to get off our Instagram right now, and I will give you the weather in a few minutes. So I'm going to say, let me see. I got to find out the weather. Siri, what's the weather going to be for tomorrow?
Expect cloudy skies tomorrow. I can't do that.
It's going to be 84 degrees tomorrow. Expect cloudy skies tomorrow. It's going to be 84 tomorrow. So that's it for your weather. Let me see. What's the weather going to be for tonight, Siri?
The forecast is calling for mostly cloudy skies tonight.
Well, the forecast is
I can't do. Looks like it will be partly cloudy today.
yeah, it's 85. Chance of rain 10%, low
I can't
73.
get past weather information.
So tomorrow looks like it's going to be cloudy tomorrow. But again, I'm going to be on vacation next week after Friday and Saturday, and I want everybody to be safe and take care. Stay in air condition. If you go out, put a lot of sunscreen on. Make sure you wear a hat so you don't get a sunburn on your head. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.